Hello everyone, this is Ian from Kids Obstacle Challenge, and I have a brave new adventure for you. This one's a little game that I like to call Whopperball. Some of you might be asking, but Ian, what is Whopperball? Now Whopperball is a game that my two brothers and I made up at a family campout. The three of us were sitting around, we got a little restless, and we decided to make up a game that we could play with just the three of us. Let's break down the rules.
For this game, you're going to need a bat, you're going to need a small ball, the size of a baseball or softball, and I would recommend using one that's made of foam or a standard wiffle ball, as you will be throwing it at each other. You'll also need bases, some cones or hula hoops or rope, something that you can use to mark off bases out in the field.
To set up for Whopperball, you want to find a nice big area of flat ground, either in your backyard or a nearby field, and then place your bases in a nice large triangle. Now, how far apart your bases are is going to be dependent on how much area you have to work with. Typically, when my brothers and I play, we set them about 50 feet apart in a triangle. Next, you're going to place your players on the field. One person is going to take over the pitcher position. The other person is going to be the catcher behind home plate, and then the batter will take their position at home plate as well. If you have more than 3 people that are playing, additional players can position themselves out in the field. Now, the objective of the game is to score as many runs as possible. All scores are individual, so there are no teams per se, and everyone's going to rotate through the different positions so that everyone will have an equal chance to bat, to pitch, and to catch. Just like in baseball, the pitcher is going to pitch the ball for the batter, and the batter is going to attempt to hit the ball within the playable area. The ball has to stay within the bases, and I would set a maximum line in the back depending on how big your field is. So let's just say we'll make this a fence line. And it's the batter's responsibility to make sure that the ball stays within that playable area. Upon hitting the ball, the batter is then going to run the bases counterclockwise and try to get as far as possible before he is stopped by the pitcher and the catcher. During the round, the pitcher and the catcher are working together to try to stop the batter. After the batter runs the bases, they either make it all the way home, at which point the play is over, or they can choose to stop at one of the first or second bases. In the event that the batter chooses to stop at first or second base, they count up how many bases they secured, then they return to home plate to bat again. The batter continues to bat until they've either hit 3 successful hits, they accrue 3 strikes over the course of their whole round, or they are marked out. Once the round has concluded, the batter will then count up how many total bases that they secured, and that will give them the total runs that they have scored. For example, let's say that we have Andy is pitching, Brittany is batting, and Colin is catching. Let's say Brittany hits the ball and runs to first base and stops there. That's 1 base. She goes back, she hits the ball again, and gets to second base. She's now run 3 bases total. On her third hit, it pops up, and Andy catches it, and she is out, thus ending the round. So she calculates 3 total bases that she secured. So after the round concludes, the players will all switch positions. You continue this way until everyone has had a chance at bat, and that finishes the inning. So there are 3 ways that a batter can be called out during play. 1, one of the fielders catches the ball after the batter has hit it before it hits the ground. 2, one of the fielders tags the batter with the ball. Or 3, one of the fielders throws the ball and it hits the batter before hitting the ground. If the batter is touching a base and they get hit with the ball, they are not out, so long as they were in the safe zone before they got hit. Now, because there is an element of dodgeball in the game, The fielders are not allowed to run with the ball. If they are touching the ball or holding the ball, they have to stand still. This makes the play very interesting as the fielders have to position themselves with that in mind, knowing they have to stand still once they catch the ball, and hopefully have put themselves in a good position to be able to throw the ball at the batter and get them out. This also makes for interesting plays on the runner side as it opens up opportunities for the runner to steal bases or continue running, whereas they otherwise may not have been able to. After you have played through and everyone has had a chance to bat, you mark down everyone's runs for the inning, total score, and then keep playing for as many innings as you like. There you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoy Whopperball. Please feel free to let us know how it goes or share your own homemade games in the comments below. Have fun and be brave.